Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. How's it going?
Good.
It's good to see you, buddy.
Good.
Thanks for taking the time to come over in this
my pleasure.
really cold weather, and it's been a little bit crazy like the last few weeks because there's no wind this week. So,
that's unlucky, but well,
yeah,
we just need to enjoy what we've got, basically.
exactly that. So
Yeah.
so let's jump into it then. Can you tell me a little bit more about you, like how you started kite surfing, what got you into the sport, and how long have you been kiting for?
Okay, so starting from beginning, I'm Polish, so I never did kite surfing before. I was doing a bit of a winter sports, which was like ice skating, skiing, snowboarding. The last thing which I've been doing, that was like snowboarding. So that's basically what I was looking for to get equivalent since I came to the UK.
Legacy,
Yeah. So
and you've always been like local to Ashford and that
yes,
area?
I was always living in Kent.
Not London first.
No, never. So so I was always in Kent, close to the sea, and because of the lack of snow in Kent, I was looking for something equivalent of my snowboarding in the back of days. So in 2008, I believe, that was the year when actually I have seen first time someone done it actually in Greatstone. Kitesurfing.
There were not as many people doing that back then. Like,
No,
it was
no.
Probably 2 or 3 chaps.
It was quite a lot of people looking at the beach. What's going on? What them guys they doing out there with some kite in the air, and that was looking really interesting for me. And I was like, oh, that may be something what I could do or not. I don't know. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure at the time because there was the water there, the element which I didn't.
You were not familiar with. You were not surfing before or doing anything like that.
No. I maybe tried.
In Poland, like
I was
unless you go
trying.
somewhere else or in country it's unlocked anyway. So.
Yeah. So that was the first time when I have seen kite surfing, and then from there I was. Few years later, I decided with my friend buy the actually foil kite and start on the land. So we was doing like
a small one, like 5 meters or something.
Yeah, it was 3.3, and the other one we had 5.6 meter. We had the land board and a buggy as well. When the buggy was really good fun. When we get progress a little bit, learn how to control what is this all about. I have been down the beach and on the buggy, and that was good fun. But again, I have seen the guys on the water again, and I thought, oh, that would be interesting. So I have sold the equipment,
and then you went into
into the kite, and that was different level. That was so much fun from the day one, even when it was quite painful. But I just feel the same adrenaline which I had over the snowboarding
in the mountains.
Yes. So that was the board again, and being with the nature, and definitely there was something what I was looking towards it. So I think I start something about.
When it was 14 years ago then, 15 years ago.
No. Actually, when I start kite surfing, that it was, I think, around, let me think, sorry.
2010, 11 then,
Yes, about
a couple of years later.
2012, something like this.
Okay. And what was your progression like? Did you take any sort of like lessons, or was it more like just YouTube videos? We've all done it.
Yes.
To save a bit of money on lessons and stuff like that. But is it for you? Was it the right thing to do, or what was the way you learned? Because like even me, like at some intermediate level, when I'm still taking some lessons time to time. I was talking to you before about people at a very good high level in sports still having someone and coach people to look at what they are doing and then basically improve their level, which I think is also important,
so that was the mixture. Again, like everyone, I just look into the internet.
Yeah.
What is this all about? How hard that is to get on the board, and what is the water start, beach start, how to control the kite, where is the power zone in a kite, and
So
all the basics.
Yeah.
I even bought myself actually a book, and I was reading from a book and all the instruction, how that it looks like, where's the kite spots, what wind direction you should to kite. Side shore, don't go on the offshore, yes. So all this like a basic information which you should have. It's basically like driving license. You're taking a theory first, and then you go into the practice. So when I got into my practice, I met up some people down the beach because it was still fresh, the sport. So it wasn't so many
people around.
So many schools and everything, and I thought,
and maybe more willing to help and like keeping an eye on you because it was still a new sport, I guess.
And the guys there was absolutely brilliant. They helped me with a start to be safe and everything. So I start a bit like that, and with the help of videos of internet, that helps me a lot. And then I had the luck because my brother. Actually, younger brother became a kitesurf instructor, and he helped me a lot because he gave me proper advices and
like looking at your sessions or recording them or giving you
giving all the feedbacks and what I'm doing correct, what I'm doing wrong, what I need to change, when to send the kite, when to pull the bar, how long I should to hold it, and landing and all this because. Like we all.
So you got lucky in a way, to have a brother that was.
Private instructor.
So for all these people that that are not as lucky as you, then what would you? I guess what would you recommend like for people? I'm not saying total beginners because I personally I still think that total beginners should take lessons like proper lessons because I think the sport and the community became so big right now that people think that it's an easy, I wouldn't say easy, but like it's an easy sport to learn. And sometimes they are mistaken and you see a lot more accidents because of that. So I still think complete beginners should take lessons and have professionals to teach them. But like for intermediate people or even expert people like you, like would you still advise them to do a little bit of both? What's your position on that?
I would definitely recommend any kind of help from anyone, like proper instructors. Start off having like coaching session with someone who's looking at you, telling you what to do, who is higher level.
Or a mate that has a higher level.
Like I was gonna say, a friend. Who's higher level, give you advice. It is definitely helping progression. Because he can see the mistakes. He can tell you what you. That's what it's all about. If you want someone, unless you happy to do it yourself, but wherever you're gonna look on the internet, everyone keeps saying record yourself, get someone to watch you, give you advice on the timing, on the sending, on this, on that. So I'm 100% sure that it should be any kind of second pair of eyes, I would say, a friend, colleague, or that is coach.
And I agree with that. And I would say like a lot of people are also commuting to the spots, and it's a big part of things. So it's not don't always commute with the same people, or the same guy that you know and he's riding. It's like try to mix as much as possible with the people you're going with because they might have a different pair of eyes, what to do.
Exactly.
Or you might spot something that other people didn't spot, mistakes,
And another thing is when you're actually kiting with someone who's actually better than you, it gives you extra boost. It gives you
because you've got some competitivity going on,
always challenging. We are only humans and we are competitive. Or if not, you're going, oh, I have seen that you do a really nice trick. How are you doing this? What I'm doing wrong? Tell me how to do the front roll. Because I keep crashing and this and that, or over rotating. So definitely going out on the session with your friends, with your mates. It's a good idea. It gives you a second pair of eyes on what you're doing and how you're doing, where you're doing the mistakes, and yeah, it always helped.
And for you, is that something you do? I mean, what is your process and your thinking? You know, because well, you're riding quite a lot, and then you've reached a level now where, and we talk about it in a second, like the 20 meters jump, but what happens in your brain when you're kiting, and is there still room for progression for you? How do you see that? How do you keep yourself motivated, you know, when going underwater? It's very easy, you know, to just fall into the habit of like, yeah, okay, I'll just do some kite loops and just do some nice jumps, you know, job done, I've done my 3 tricks, and let's pack back home, you know. How do you keep yourself motivated and wanting to learn new stuff?
Definitely for me, the key element is go out and have some fun.
Okay.
So that's the key element, and that it gives me the motivation.
So it's not performance driven. The first thing that comes to mind for you is not performance driven.
The kite surfing for me, it's my, I would call it safe zone.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm on the water, I can't think about anything else. I need to concentrate what I'm doing down there. Wow. So family, work, shopping, Christmas shopping, it's going out, and I'm on the water, having fun, concentrating on that day, on that session.
On what you're doing.
So yeah, that's my key element. Soon as when I feel confident, soon as when I feel that I'm having fun, I'm more likely to progress, to be keen to, okay, I'm going to push myself. Yes, yes.
Gotcha.
So that it's helping, definitely being in a good mood, have a good fun with friends, and then with someone who's going to go, all right, should we try to do something? Or even in not saying anything, he's sending some nice trick and you're going, oh, that looks good, I need to try it. So that it's always giving you a boost. For yourself. Oh right, okay. We need to do something. Yeah. So I don't like the factor to
just performance driven.
Yes. Yeah. And just ruin your session, ruin your day because you keep pushing yourself, and you want to do more, harder, and wherever. And it just sometimes you get to the brick wall.
There's a fine. I was gonna say there's a fine limit between like just enjoying yourself and pushing you a little bit, but then harming yourself, which you
can end up with injuries and stuff. So for me,
how do you manage that? Like between like pushing and then still being on the safe zone, not to hurt yourself. Is it all calculated, or is it just like you just feel it? Or
but you see, in any kind of sports, doesn't matter what level you are or I am. It always actually happens injuries. I've got myself. Both ankles, I've got the fraction on the both of them, and you know, because it's happening, it's like they're saying, no pain, no gain. Kitesurfing, obviously.
Okay.
Yes, that was in
riding boots.
Riding boots, yes, my lovely boots. You see, but I still love them. I was really gutted on the day when it happened, but I knew it that I've done something wrong.
Yeah.
But it still have to be. I would still, after accident, I would say it has to be still balanced. Accidents happen because we're trying to progress, but we always try to stay as safe as possible, as everyone is.
And I guess the equipment as well plays a major part in that. You know, having clean, reliable equipment. Just like I'm obsessed with cleaning my equipment. Like personally, like I'm not feeling comfortable if my equipment stays in the car and I don't wash it between 2 sessions.
I agree.
I'm not going to ride that. That needs to be washed, clean. Like new equipment as well. I'm checking everything. Especially when you're riding in 40 knots plus.
Yes, I'm absolutely agree. I'm like as you're saying, looking after equipment, basically kite lines and things like this, which they actually. Moving, working with you on the water, so like bar and all this
things are in movement.
Yes, the lines are always trying to straighten up and put it properly. So when I start my next session, I know that it's going to be easy to undo it.
The way it should be.
Yes, and I can see straight away if it's any knots on it. Just happened or whatever, but every single session I'm just keep tracking my equipment to definitely to be on the safe side and feel confident out there on the water when it comes to the nice big day.
Exactly, yeah. And so what equipment do you use then? Like kites, balls? Can you tell us a little bit more about what you use and why you like them?
Yeah, at the moment I'm using the hybrid kites.
Okay.
I've got 2 kites only, 7 and a 9 meter in my quiver.
From Elevate, yeah?
From Elevate, yes. One is XS, one is RS Plus, the new one which has come out. And absolutely love them because they are...
Stable, what do you love about them?
Yes, they are quick.
Yeah.
They are slightly different to kites because RS, it's really light, but it's really quick turning.
Got it, yeah.
And really, really good for looping for the 9 meter kite. Yeah, and then I've got the 7 meter access, which is really like for
boosting.
Yeah. But it pulls like a train, even if it's 7 meter. It's got 5 struts, really nice strong frame.
But you wouldn't have that pull if it was an RS on the 7th.
I had previously RS, but I changed to access only that it gives me the confidence that it's more stable frame in a strong wind, which a 7 meter is. So I just feel more confident, and for the 7 meter, it's really nice, deep power, and
you want something like, especially on the smaller size, you want something that stays nice and floaty as well.
Yes.
Because I made a mistake before, like when I was still learning. So I was on Evos 9 and 12s.
Yes.
And then for the smaller size, I was on 6 meters Neos.
Oh, good.
Which was good, you know, for wave riding, because you know it's always moving back into the window. So you always have power and it's doing what it's supposed to do. But when I started jumping,
it dropped you from the sky.
Oh, I was like going backwards, like in the window, like just drifting back. And you had no lift, like literally the kite would still pull you, but not pull you from above. Pull you like towards. And I had some monumental crashes because of that. So equipment and choosing the right equipment for what you do is very important.
So I ride boots. Only because from snowboarding, that's how I like it. I tried their straps. That's, I think, it's going to be my next progression. That's what I'm thinking for next year, that I need to focus a little bit of more going straps and going into different tricks and progressing, because as we all know...
what do you want to achieve? Like, because obviously boots, you've got so much power, right? I mean, you can load like a train, basically. However, you know, all these bulldogs and
I can't do it, obviously. But as we're saying about boosting and everything, it definitely helped the boots, helping with the edging. Control the riding and loading the curving. So that it definitely helps. Obviously, the crashes, it can be much more sketchy. I can't drop the board, I can't kick it out.
I've seen you landing stuff like in literally that much water. I was like, ooh, that is sketchy, you know, like.
Yeah, but you see,
you're in control, obviously, and you know what you're doing. But I'm like, I wouldn't do that, because that is, especially on boots. I've landed in like not shallow water, but wearing straps, and I'm like, it's a little bit more forgiving. But with that, you're screwed, you know, like if you don't land properly, you'll catch an edge.
It's not maybe the idea, but sometimes happens.
Yes, and you're comfortable with them because it gives you all the support that you're looking for anyway. So having boots and then having more, I would say, power, you know, like from the boots, did that help you like achieve like this 20 meters jump? And how did that happen? You were first like, was there like a lot of planning behind it? Or was it more like, okay, the weather is okay, let's, you know, fuck it, you know, let's just do it. And what was your progression towards that 20 meters?
Okay, so the day, actually, I didn't plan to go kite surfing because it was really strong wind forecasting, like over 40 knots. And I didn't plan, only just a friend gave me a call and he said, I'm going out, are you going? I need someone with me. And we get another one more friend, and with three of us, we gone that day really early in the morning.
Yeah.
Assessed the situation. We was waiting to the tides dropped and everything to be safe. And we gone first session. It was strong wind. I was
40,
on my
good 45.
yes. Right? I was on my 7 meter.
Okay.
Riding boots and my Oceana. And that was really good feeling at the start, really good feedback, and I was feeling confident.
Yes. And jumping what, 15 meters like
yes.
consistently, right? Yeah.
Yeah. When I actually look on my app, it was showing over 10 jumps over 15 meters.
Yeah.
During the session, when actually you're not jumping every minute or every second. No. Yeah, so that day that was really good, and I just feel confident that day with my all set up, all my equipment, even when the gust and the wind was really strong, that day I sent it out at my first 20 meter jump, which I was over the moon.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
And was it like, what was the experience of that? Like going from, I'd say 15, 16 meters to 20, is that a massive gap, like visually and even mentally? You're like, oh, what the hell is happening there? Or was it controlled? Like, were you fully in control? Or
yeah, so definitely I felt different, because again I was on my 7 meter, so the kite it accelerates really quick.
Yeah.
So
was it a gust or?
I think it must have been a gust, okay. But again, it must have been a good timing.
Yeah.
What it's all about all the time with a kite surfing. So starting from an edge, and where the jump is initiated,
yeah.
From proper curving,
properly
load and popping,
yeah.
Yes. Then sending the kite in the perfect sweet spot,
and then releasing at the right time as well.
Yeah, but as I was going up, I just felt it. The harness started squeezing my ribs.
Yeah, okay.
And then when I gone up to the top, it was a little bit weird, because the beach
you didn't catch a kicker, right? I mean, it wasn't the way back to the beach, right?
I'm going left foot in my home spot, and I'm going from a flat.
So it was from a flat spot, right?
Yeah,
so
from a flat,
like from a flat.
From flat, and on the top peak of a jump, the beach and the sea just become a one piece, and I didn't really know where is the ending. I was just a little bit worried that I'm going a little bit, because I was that high, but it was all good, all fine. Landing was as it should be. Yeah, I didn't crash. I ride on, and I knew it from an app straight on. Let me know on my watch. That was over 20 meter jump, show up straight up. I was really happy. I was cheering up. And I write to my friends straight away. I was like, yes.
Did you have to do like mini loops to land it, or?
Yeah, I was doing like
two
heli loops to
not,
landing, because I didn't expect, actually. You see, when you're sending the jump, you're always aiming for the big one, but you never know how big that's gonna be. The gust definitely helps on the time and a proper sending. And yeah, it was absolutely fantastic feeling. Yeah. It was still full of adrenaline. I was. But again, trusting to my equipment that day, and the motivation to have
and
fun.
Also, you're local. You know all these spots. That's where you go all the time, and which links to the next question. Like, how do you make the time? To practice, and then you've got a family.
Yes.
Is it hard for you to just like escape sometimes, or do you take the family with you? You got one child, right? Two. Oh, you got
kids. Two kids.
I've got two kids.
Yeah, I've got 2 kids, and the arranging with a family is quite hard. Yeah. Because as much as I love to be with a family and spend time with a family, I like to do my kite surfing and do what I love as well. And it sometimes it's a bit tricky. I always try to be somewhere in between and share it the time between family. And taking turns.
You do things in the morning. There's some
obviously, if I could have my family with me on the water, that would be the key element.
Maybe not right now, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's cold. But
yeah, but then we can kite all together, which will be my dream.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and they still support me, and they let me have my time on the water and enjoy what I love.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So what's next for you then? Like after like that 20 meters, do you have like another challenge, or is it just
the
enjoying
challenge?
life?
I've got my plan for my progression and stuff, but
Okay.
the main thing is just go out there with
Which
friends,
I guess is like
having fun.
straps, right?
Straps.
Yeah. No, still not.
Well, straps on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, swapping
Yeah.
from boots. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm planning for the next, because I love doing the kite loops, as you know, and you have seen me, but I would love to actually progress on it, and again to be on the safe side. Yes, board offs or laid back roll, and
That's
be on the
nice.
safe side, because I'm carrying some injuries from previous years. I would like to be on the safe side, and for this, I think that I need to just ride more to the straps, and
It's a little bit more. I mean, you have less power, like for sure, like compared
Yes.
to that. But eventually, it's a good compromise. You know,
yes,
like-
definitely to be on the safe side, and in your head you've got at least that factor that you can always kick the board out,
Yes.
and go from there and stay safe rather than crashes and get
Exactly
injured.
that.
Yes, definitely.
Obvious. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thanks very much, Lukas.
Thank you very much
Thanks
as well.
for coming, and we'll see you hopefully reach you on the water then.
Yes, I'm hoping.
Thanks, buddy.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers.